Good day, my name is Angelo. This is Nation Voice Tower, your most preferred YouTube channel. How have we been? So we over here, we've been doing perfectly alright, and there are lots of unpolitical occurrences that I have in this update. Though I have one specific one that has been making the rounds within the last few hours, alright, and that will crack you up a bit, but I would love you to take the political importance and the reasons why I am bringing that particular update to you. But before I get to that, now in as much as it is very, very bad to talk about the dead or to say something on, let's say, something negative about the dead, but if it's the truth, we have to say it, all right? Because that's the way it ought to be. The truth is bitter, hence the reason why people should always get ready for the emergence of the truth, all right? What is happening? An appeal court judge, one Justice Ikie, I will give you more updates on him. An appeal court judge, one Justice Ikie, the one in charge of the Port Harcourt division of the appeal court, and the same judge that was accused of taking bribes in Ogun State in order to uphold the election of Governor Dapo Abiodun, has allegedly slumped and died when his promotion to the Supreme Court was just by the corner. Now, he is dead already, yeah. He's already demised, but we are not going to write off or waive the fact that there were accusing fingers pointing at his judgment at the Court of Appeal or at the tribunal in Ogun State, yes. So there is more to that case, and that is why the recent, case on that issue or the the gubernatorial election tribunal in Ogun State that has involved the PDP and the All Progressive Congress over time had a different ruling at the Supreme Court. That means, plus or minus, Justice Ikie had a foul play or had an involvement in a foul play in his judgment. Yeah, we know that people can give, different judges can give different verdicts according to what they have at their disposal, but it is rarely seen where the Supreme Court does not uphold the judgment of the tribunal, all right, or that of the Court of Appeal judges, okay? So that means if all hands from the PDP were pointing at this fact, that means Justice Ike had an involvement in the foul play. And we will be hearing this expose, and we will know how he was accused, how he died, and a brief thing about him. So this whole expose would serve as a sort of deterrent to all other judges, both from the Court of Appeal up to the Supreme Court. A federal appellate judge has died as processes for his elevation to the Supreme Court commenced. Sources in the judiciary told newsmen that Justice Joseph Shagbao Ikie passed on Wednesday evening in his hometown of Makurdi at 65. Mr. Ikie was the president of the Port Harcourt division of the Court of Appeal until he suddenly slumped before his family members and was promptly pronounced dead, according to sources. A spokesman for the National Judicial Council did not immediately return a request seeking comments about the development on Thursday afternoon. The death of the judge of the Court of Appeal came weeks after political opposition in Ogun State accused him of taking cash bribes to uphold the controversial re-election of Governor Dapo Abiodun, who already has a notoriety of corruption and abuse of office. Mr. Ikie led the panel that upheld a lower tribunal decision which was hinged largely on a technical claim that the opposition party, People's Democratic Party, described as the purported initial certification of Mr. Abiodun by the Electoral Office, INEC. Justice Ikie was joined by another judge on the three-member panel. The last judge, Justice Jane Esienawan Inyang, dissented in the matter, saying there was no justification for upholding Mr. Abiodun as governor. The matter was promptly appealed to the Supreme Court by Ladi Adebutu, Mr. Abiodun's main challenger in the March 18th governorship polls. Right, Justice Ike is demised there, but would not shave away what he has done. There may not be ready evidence whether or not he collected bribes according to the accusation by the People's Democratic Party in Ogun State. Alright, but there are hands pointing at the fact that he went against the law to affirm the election of Governor Dakpo Abiodun. Yes, because according to what was ruled by Justice Jane Inyang of the Supreme Court, it was a quite different ruling, because Justice Inyang believed so much that there were lots of discrepancies and the evidences that were made available before her were worthy enough to convince her to annul the election that had Governor Dakpo Abiodun emerge as governor-elect. You know, the ruling or the verdict of Justice Jane Inyang was that there should be a ready re-election in the next 90 days by the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. That's commendable. All right, so I'm telling you categorically that Justice Inyang had an involvement in foul play, and now that he has long gone, or now that he's demised, well, I hope he will be able to give accounts of whatever happened, because all accusing fingers are pointing at the fact that he was compromised during the ruling at the gubernatorial tribunal in Ogun State. So sad that he has gone there, and we hope that he finds repose for his soul. Alright. Now, secondly, there has been a viral video. This particular viral video will shock you. There has been a viral video where Nyesom Wike, the minister of the Federal Capital Territory, is seen singing and dancing to the Progressive Allegiance song of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the same song that sings or that sounds or that goes on the mandate, on your mandate we shall stand, Bola or Jagaban or Asiwaju, anyone. That is how the allegiance song, the Progressive Allegiance song for Bola Ahmed Tinubu goes. This time around, he is seen, Nyesom Wike is seen in the office of the Chief of Staff of the President, Femi Gbajabiamila, singing this song of allegiance to Bola Tinubu and dancing to it. Please watch this video. More details after the break.
Very nice. I'm glad to see it. Yes, sir. In the Chief of Staff's office. Well done. Very nice. I'm glad to see it. Yes, sir.
Alright, welcome back. Yes, Nyesom Wike, on your mandate we shall stand. That's what he's singing. And Nyesom Wike, surprisingly, is a card-carrying member of the People's Democratic Party. But here he is singing the allegiance song for Bola Ahmed Tinubu publicly, with no fear, with courage. Well, I don't know if Nyesom Wike is now a sacred cow in the People's Democratic Party that has made him not to be eligible for sanctions over his involvement in anti-party activities. This is not just for the sake of Nigeria to move forward, but obviously, Nyesom Wike's involvement with the APC and his subsequent emergence as Minister of FCT has proven to show that Nyesom Wike has been involved in a high level of anti-party activities, and he needs to be sanctioned according to the guidelines of the People's Democratic Party. But it shocks me, and it is really shocking that by this time, Nyesom Wike is yet to receive any sanction from the People's Democratic Party. That is absurd. All right, why will we be seeing singing? In fact, this is quite different, because I think this is the first time I'm seeing this in Nigerian politics, where someone who actually is from another party is seen, rendering songs of allegiance to the opposition president. Well, Nyesom Wike has done things that have never been had in the political space in Nigeria, and we will continue to call him out until the People's Democratic Party sanction him as stipulated by the provisions of the constitution of that party. All right. Now, finally, in a viral video, Senator Adams Oshomole has made comments on matters bordering to interior activities within governance. According to Senator Oshomole, the federal government tends to accord importance to irrelevant budget proposals. The example he gave will shock you. Please stay tuned.
An unconvicted Nigerian who is presumed innocent in law. You feed that innocent who is presumed innocent with 750 naira a day at 250 naira per meal. And then a dog, which may be a Nigerian dog or an imported dog, you feed the dog with at least 800 naira a day. So a dog is better fed in Nigeria prison than an innocent Nigerian who is held in your custody. Whether it is the intention of government to appropriate more money to feed animals than to feed human beings. And that is a major policy issue for us.
All right, yes, you spend the money feeding animals, dogs and all of that. And the innocent Nigerian who is in prison due to offenses he didn't know about is being fed lesser than some animals that are linked to the government or security agencies. All right, this is funny. Yes, this is funny. Well, crazy enough, and unfortunate enough, Senator Adams Oshomole is a chairman of the House Committee on Interior, so he has this to deal with, and I trust him so well. He's going to perfectly deal with this. Okay, so I don't think there should be panic anyways, because since he has spoken, really he has spoken a part, or he has touched a part where the federal government didn't really expect, and being from that party and always and also talking in a way not to support the ruling party should show you that Adams Oshomole is ready to walk and ready to hit the ground running regardless of party involvement. Kudos to him for being one of the outstanding senators and one of the outstanding, well, he has his bad records, I know. He has his own dark events, I know. But Adams Oshomole, over time, truth be told, has been an outstanding politician and a congressman, or yes, let's say a labor man. Yes, he has fought for, the welfare of Nigerian workers countless times. So let's give him that. And he is still doing the same thing in the 10th Assembly. Kudos to him and kudos to members and citizens of his constituency. Thank you so much for staying this far. Please like, share our videos. Don't forget to drop a comment for us in the comment section. If you're watching me for the first time, please tap the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so that you get to see me promptly when I drop a new update. See you next time. Bye.